everyone. Welcome to today's episode of the Big Donch Show. Today, we will be going over the Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia fight, the NBA playoffs, and a whole lot more. Just a reminder to like the Big Donch Show on Spotify and subscribe to my YouTube, Big Donch. Let's get right into it. So, basically, no news in the NFL, which we always start off with. We're still going with playoffs. Really, only big news in the NFL that I can think of right now was the NFL players getting fined. Well, not fined, actually suspended from the NFL for gambling. A bunch of them were on the lines. It is draft week, though. So what am I talking about not much in the NFL? It's draft week. Of course. I forget. Okay, I forget. This is very big, of course, for the Steelers, two top 32 picks. Okay, I'm looking at the Caesar Sportsbook NFL right now for the draft on ESPN right now. The 2023 NFL draft first overall pick. Bryce Young is the favorite, followed by CJ Stroud, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson, Will Anderson, Tyree Wilson, and Jalen Carter. So we, of course, have that this Thursday, 7 o'clock. Expect basically Wednesday to be the draft show. I might even have some guests on, hopefully, to discuss, who's going to go where and all and what our teams want. So expect Wednesday to be the draft show. And then I'll, of course, recap it when the Steelers draft and make their decisions. Once again, though, I'm hoping for offensive line and a defensive back, and I'll be happy. But as long as we get offensive line in those first two picks, I'll be happy. But that's really all in the NFL. Let's move on now to the NBA. We saved the best for last with Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia, but NBA playoffs have been definitely weird this year. I knew exactly that's how it was going to go because I was saying a lot of the majority of these matchups could go 50-50. It could go either way. We're seeing that. We're literally seeing that. Besides the Nuggets and Timberwolves, Timberwolves won. It's just the Nuggets just looking over them. I think the Nuggets will end up winning by double digits the next time they play. But let's take a look at the playoffs and look at the schedule, I should say. So, I'm not going to go off the top of my head. I'm going to actually read it. Today, Monday, April 24th, 2023. Excuse my allergies too, by the way. Milwaukee Bucks at Miami Heat. Miami's leading 2-1. This was actually surprising. I knew this was going to be close, but not 2-1. I thought it'd be 2-1 Milwaukee. Giannis obviously dealing with injuries. Memphis and Los Angeles Lakers. This one's getting exciting, of course, right? This is in LA. LA is leading 2-1. That's 10 o'clock on TNT. Then we have tomorrow, Atlanta versus the Celtics. Celtics are leading 3-1. Denver versus Denver hosting the Timberwolves. Denver's leading 3-1. And then Phoenix leading the Clippers 3-1. They're playing tomorrow also in Phoenix. Wednesday, New York and Cavs. New York leading 3-1. And then Lakers at Memphis, Miami at Bucks, Golden State at Sacramento. That series very close as well. It's tied up 2-2, one of the better series. Then Thursday, Friday. As a Sixers fan, I don't know why I say that so much. As a Sixers fan, as a Phillies fan, as a Steelers fan, who cares? Either way, I just like to point it out. Okay, Sixers, they swept the Nets. I'm just proud. I'm just proud to be a fan. Nets swept by the Sixers. Okay, the Sixers are going to end up facing the winner of the Celtics and Heat. Pretty sure, right? So, not going to look too good for the Sixers. Obviously, you're not the best against the Celtics in the playoffs in the past. We usually always get dominated by the Celtics, and I think the Celtics very well beat the Sixers in a 7-game series, of course. I just think because the Sixers are the Sixers. But if they get past the Celtics, they can get past basically anybody right now in the East. I think they could be the Knicks. I think they beat the Cavs. But they just got to get past the Celtics. Celtics, I feel like, are going to give them the hardest matchup in the East. Bucks, maybe halfway through the season, during the regular season, yeah, but not now. Not now with the way they're playing. So that's really it. Let's look at yesterday's scores. Cleveland lost to the Knicks. So Knicks won 102-93. Golden State beat the Kings 126-125. Great game. Celtics beat the Hawks 129-121. Timberwolves beat the Denver Nuggets 114-108 in overtime. Anthony Edwards had 34 points. Jokic had 43. Jeez. Other high scores. De'Aaron Fox had 38 against the Warriors. Curry had 32. Unbelievable. Look at this. Look at how crazy this is. Bucks at Heat. Tickets as low as $42. $42 for a close series in the playoffs. Jeez. Look at this now. Timberwolves at Denver. Tickets as low as $34. I guess obviously because the series is tied 3-1. Excuse me. But still, like, I don't know. You should just be able to go to that. Like, you should be able to, I don't know, bump them up. That's what I'm saying. $36. Knicks and Cavs, Lakers and Grizzlies, 43. And then $42 on Wednesday. Sorry if I seem tired. I apologize, truly. I had a long day. That's why this video's or this show, this episode is going to be later than usual. Looks like I'm lagging a little too. Uh-oh. Bad day, bad day. The main focus of this show, though, is the fight from this weekend, which stay tuned for that. Let's take a look at baseball real quick. Phillies, always starting with them, 11-2. Just almost swept the Rockies. They won the last three, so we're on a 3-game winning streak. Defeat the Rockies 9-3, 4-3, 4-3, then lost 5-0 to lead the series. We face the Mariners tomorrow, 4:25, so we have a break today. We're sitting at, like I said, 11-12, fourth in the NL East. Let's take a look at the stats. Other team stat leaders in the MLB. Bryce Estrada still playing very good. He had a homer the other day. Trey Turner as well. Let's look at the leaders. All MLB batting average. Arraez, 444. He's batting. Acuna Jr., 374. Chapman, 367. Brandon Marsh, 364. Brandon Marsh, definitely playing very good. That's surprisingly. Horner, 355. Hits. Acuna Jr. is leading with 34. Bryson Stott, 33. Horner, 33. Arraez, 32. Bichetti, 31. Home runs, Muncy, 11. Alonso, 10. Wisdom, 9. Devers, 8. Tellez, 7. RBIs, Garcia, 28. Alvarez, 27. Alonso, 23. Arozarena, 22. Gorman, 22. Stolen bases, Acuna, 12. Mullins, 9. Horner, 9. Mateo, 8. So they got two. Orioles got two stolen base leaders in top 5. And Carroll, 8. ERA. Oh my goodness. Ohtani. This dude is unbelievable. Look at his stats right now. He's 3-0 with a .64 ERA. He's the best player in baseball. Garrett Cole, .79. Gray, .82. Elder, 1.14. Steele, 1.44. Pitcher strikeouts, DeGrom, 43, of course. Gossman, 41. Lopez, 39. Golland, 39. Ohtani, 38. Wins. Flanagan, 4. Gibson, 4. Cole, 4. Ryan, 4. Kershaw, 4. Saves, Bednar, 8. Hader, 8. Romano, 7. Clay, 7. Stewart, 6. Well, Bednar leading the league in saves right now, 8. But the Pirates, let's talk about the Pirates real quick. They're leading the NL Central by a game. They're 16-7. I always love seeing the Pirates do good. They haven't been good in a while. They're playing the Dodgers tomorrow, 6:35. Their last game was Sunday. Just beat the Reds 2-0. Let's take a look at matchups today in the MLB. Rockies, Guardians, Red Sox, Orioles, Rangers, Reds, Astros, at Rays, White Sox, at Blue Jays, Marlins, at Braves, Yankees, at Twins, Tigers, at Brewers, Athletics, at Angels, Royals, at Diamondbacks, Cardinals, at Giants. That's the MLB. Phillies, though, looking good. 3 straight wins. So let's talk about, of course, the biggest news of. Well, I mean, let's make sure I covered everything, right? Yeah, I did. Sorry. Let's go right into the fight from this past weekend. Ryan Garcia versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Tank defeats Ryan Garcia by a 7th round TKO to the body. It was so random. So random, right? I mean, it didn't look that bad. Then takes a knee out of nowhere. I know when a fighter takes a knee that it was a body shot. Okay, it was a body shot. It doesn't register right away compared to face, right? To the head. Because headshot, obviously damage happens right away. However, with a body shot, you don't feel it right away. You know what happened, but it doesn't really affect the body as much. It shuts the whole body down a couple seconds later, and they fall, right? That's exactly what we saw with Ryan Garcia. It was just so weird because he got up at 10 seconds exactly, and he was fine. The post-fight interview, he was fine. But then I watched the replay, and it didn't really look like he got hit in the liver. It looked like he got hit in the ribs. Now, not the anatomy genius. I know the liver is around that area, and I know it was most likely a liver shot. Probably was. Guaranteed a liver shot. It just didn't look like it. It was hard to process at that time, especially with how random it was. I mean, I was rooting for Ryan Garcia, but I knew Gervonta was winning on points regardless, and I knew, like, probably in the 3rd round that Gervonta Davis was going to win by knockout. Okay, I didn't think the fight was going to going into the fight, I didn't think the fight was going to go to distance regardless, but I knew like definitely like a knockout was coming by by Gervonta Davis. Whether I wasn't expecting to the body, I was expecting to the head, right? Ryan Garcia got popped in the second round, pretty good, but he got back up. No, nothing wrong with that. He won the first round. Ryan did, and I thought it was a pretty solid fight. I thought the fight was gonna be legit in like the first round, and then like the first half of the second round, and then he got knocked down, and then I realized I wasn't so much favoring Tank right away. Then I was like, all right, it happens. I mean, Gervonta Tank Davis is a great counter puncher. I always say the full name when I mention his name. But Tank's a good counter puncher, right? It happens. He's powerful. He's like a mini Mike Tyson. It happens. Ryan Garcia's all right. He's quick. All it takes is, Tank to walk into that hook, but he didn't, right? And he was smart. Gervonta's a very smart fighter, and listen, he gained a lot of my respect. A lot of my respect. I know there's levels to this, and Ryan Garcia really wasn't on that level. We got to be real. Like, it was 50-50 because going into this fight because of simply Garcia's hook. That was it. You take away Garcia's hook, and it's not 50-50, right? It's not 50-50 at all. It's 80-20 in Tank's favor. But that hook is so dangerous by Garcia that's why I had it at 50-50. All it took was one left hook. You don't even see it. That's how fast it is, right? He was fighting, it was Comey or Gamboa, right? Or somebody. I forget who it was. It was one of the let's see real quick who Ryan Garcia's last opponent was. It was some washed up guy. No disrespect. A guy who was good in his prime. And then it wasn't Francesco. No, let's see what it was. Fortuna or To Go. Yeah, it wasn't Comey. He never fought Comey. Is it To Go or Fortuna? I think it was Fortuna. But in slow motion, you saw it. But in normal speed, didn't even know he smoked him right in the face. So that's why I had a 50-50. I left hook by Ryan Garcia was thinking I was going to be exciting. But third down came and counting punching, and he was basically getting untouched. And every once in a while, Garcia would land something, but it was barely affecting Tank. So I knew, like, all right, a knockout's coming. It happened in the 7th round. It just seemed weird, though. Just seemed weird, but obviously processing it. When you're in the middle of watching a fight, so excited, you know what I mean? You don't think about that stuff, like, as a fan. You don't think, like, what? You don't think, like, oh, okay, you don't think of scientific ways, like, okay, well, yeah, but this, that, okay. You just think, like, what the heck happened? Like, this wasn't supposed to happen like that. A knockout to the face, sure, but a knockout to the body where he seemed fine, he got hit, bounced back for a little, stayed up, and then just took a knee, and then got right back up after the 10 count, and then had a normal post-fight interview. I was just like, what the heck? But you process it and realize, yeah, liver shots, they're deadly. Ryan Garcia hit Luke Campbell with a liver shot. That's how he knocked him out. That's what put him on the map. By a liver shot. Same thing happened to Ryan, though. You know what I mean? Gervonta Tank Davis, though, he gained my respect. That brings up the question. Is Tank the face of boxing? No, he is not the face of boxing. Of course, it's easy to get excited with recency bias. Obviously, in the interview, Gervonta was excited. He was hyped. He was confident. He was the face of boxing. That simply is not true. He is not the face of boxing. And listen, he's definitely not the best fighter boxing, right? That's common sense. Anybody who knows boxing, he's not the best. There's people saying they pound for pound the best boxer right now. That's not true at all. But I'm not trying to hate, obviously, right? I'm not trying to hate on Gervonta. Obviously, he has a chance to get there, but he's not the best. Obviously, there's a lot of guys better than him pound for pound, such as Usyk, Haney, Shakur. I have Shakur better than him. Uno or Inoue. I mean, and then the guy I'm going to talk about right now, Canelo. Okay, Canelo is the face of boxing. Okay, we look at it this way. When you talk about the face of boxing, you're thinking about the people, the fans, and who they want to tune into. Yeah, people want to tune into Gervonta Davis. And this pay-per-view buy, which I don't think is released yet. Let's see if it's released yet. No, it's not released yet. Okay, I mean, I'm sure if you look it up online right now, we'll go ahead and do that right now. But take a look at that pay-per-view buys by Canelo. Okay, let's take a look at this. His last fight against Golovkin in the trilogy, $550. Then Canelo versus Bivol, $520. Canelo versus Plant, $800. Okay, Canelo versus Golovkin 2, over $1 million. Canelo versus Golovkin, the first fight, $1,300,000. Canelo versus Chavez, $1 million. Okay, Cotto versus Canelo, $900,000. And then Canelo versus Mayweather, $2,200,000. Now, obviously, the big role was, of course, Mayweather, right? But here's another thing. The stadiums, right? Canelo versus Saunders. Let's take a look at the crowd. Let's take a look at the crowd. It was in AT&T Stadium, right? During COVID, okay? May 9th, 2021, COVID was still around, right? Places were still shut down. Crowd of 73,126 was announced at the home of the Dallas Cowboys, breaking the record for the largest indoor attendance for a boxing event. Seemed like in America. Okay, that is unbelievable. Unbelievable. That is the face of boxing. That is the face of boxing, right? Now, don't get mixed up thinking, okay, just because Canelo lost to a Bivol, a guy who's not natural and is, Canelo's not a natural light heavyweight. Don't get it mixed up. Don't get it mixed up. Gervonta Davis barely breaks over 200,000 views, right? Now, Garcia and Davis probably got 1 million. Let's see if it actually came out yet. Garcia versus Davis pay-per-view buys. I doubt it came out yet. It usually comes out over a week. An incredibly conservative 500,000 Davis versus Garcia pay-per-view buys means no, that can't happen. Oh, no, that's just predictions. Let's see. This is off of sportsmanor.com. Gervonta Davis. Did Tank versus Garcia really sell 2 million pay-per-view buys? Let's see. De La Hoya predicted that it could break to 2.4 million buys in this fight with Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, it's not going to say. Doesn't say. But either way, okay, Tank is not the face of boxing. It is Canelo. Canelo is the face of boxing. Okay. Gervonta, though, he has a chance. That's all I got to say with that. No hate. No hate at all. Just saying. Let's relax. Canelo is still the face of boxing. Hope you guys enjoyed the Big Donch show. Make sure to leave a like. Comment down below what you guys think. Subscribe to my YouTube, Big Donch. Follow me on Spotify, Big Donch. Come on, guys. Peace.